connection between this world and the beyond, inspiration and aid from the spiritual world, Part 1 of 3, Revelations of Jesus Christ from 1884 to 1950. Thus saith the Lord, all of you travel along the ladder of spiritual perfection. Some have attained a level of development you cannot even conceive of at the moment, while others will be following you. The great spirits, great due to their struggle, their love and their effort, seek harmony with their little brothers and sisters, with those who are distant, and with the negligent. Their missions are noble and elevated, and their love for my divinity and you is great as well. These spirits know they were created for activity, for elevation. They know that there is no inactivity for the children of God. Within creation, everything is life, movement, equilibrium, harmony, and thus these innumerable beings endeavour, thriving and rejoicing in their struggle, knowing that, in this way, they glorify their Father and assist their fellows in their progress and perfection. Today, as you find yourselves outside the path my law indicates, you know not of the influence these your brothers and sisters exert over you. But when you possess the sensitivity to perceive the emanations, inspirations, and messages they convey, you will get an idea of the countless occupations and noble deeds they dedicate their existence to. You must know that those spirits, in their love and respect for the laws of the Creator, never take what is not theirs. Neither do they touch what is prohibited, nor do they enter places they know they should not go, so as not to disharmonize the fundamental building blocks of creation. How different the men on this earth behave, in their desire to be great and powerful in the world. Without the tiniest sliver of respect for my teachings, they seek the destructive elements of nature, using the key of science to open the doors to unknown forces. In this way, they destroy the harmony of the nature surrounding them. When will man prepare himself to perceive and listen to the wise counsel of the spiritual world, allowing himself to be guided by its inspirations? Truly, I tell you, this would suffice to safely lead you towards the summit of the mount that is your due. From there, you will behold a straight and enlightening path, along which the spirits have traveled, now existing only to do good to you and assist you in your troubles, step by step bringing you closer to the end of the path, where your Father awaits all of you. Since I have spoken to you about the kindness and elevation of these beings, I must tell you that they, like you, possessed the gift of free will since the beginning. That is to say, a true and holy freedom of action, proof of the Creator's love towards His children. You do not journey alone, for my encouragement and light accompany each and every one of you. However, in case this appears insignificant to you, I have assigned a spirit of light to every human being, watching over your steps, making you foresee certain dangers, and serving you as company in your solitude, or as a staff to lean upon. They are the beings you call guardian angels, or protectors. Never be ungrateful towards them, and neither be deaf to their inspirations, for your strength alone will not suffice to stand the trials of life. You need those who have progressed further than you, for I have revealed to them something out of your future. The struggle of these beings is arduous indeed. That is, until you achieve spiritualization, for you do very little to assist them in their difficult mission. Once your spiritualization allows you to feel and perceive the presence of your brothers and sisters, invisible, without any ostentation, working towards your well-being and progress, you will regret having compelled them to exert themselves and suffer so much, all for the sake of your sins. Though, when this realization arises, it will be because your mind has been enlightened. And that is when sympathy, gratitude, and understanding for them will awaken within you. What great joy your guardians will experience when they see their efforts supported by you, and their inspiration existing in harmony with your elevation. You have so many brothers and sisters, so many friends in the spiritual valley you do not know of. Tomorrow, when awareness of the spiritual life sweeps across the world, humanity will recognize the significance of the beings stationed at your side, and the people will bless my providence. Truly, I tell you, if your faith were firm, you would not feel the need to perceive the presence of the spiritual with the senses of the flesh, for then it would be the spirit, with its delicate sensibility, perceiving the world ceaselessly pulsating around you. Yes, humanity, even if you feel distant from the spiritual world, these beings still cannot feel themselves distant from you, because for them, there are no distances, no boundaries, no obstacles. They live in the spiritual, which is why they cannot be far from the lives of men, whose ultimate goal and destiny is the upwards development and perfection of their spirit. The only distance that exists between you and God, or between you and any other spiritual being, is not a physical one, but a spiritual one, stemming from your lack of preparation, purity, or willingness to receive spiritual inspiration and influence. Never put this distance between yourselves and your master, or between yourselves and the spiritual world, for then you will always rejoice in the blessings my love showers those with who know how to seek them. You will always have the feeling that the spiritual world dwells close to the hearts of those who prepare themselves to feel it. How great is the distance that humanity of this time puts between itself and the spiritual life. So great, in fact, it is the very reason why the men of today feel God so infinitely distant from themselves, believing the kingdom of heaven to be so very far away, unreachable. I tell you, there is not a single human mind not influenced by the spiritual world. Many will deny this, but none will be able to prove it is impossible for the mind of man to receive thoughts and inspirations from not only spiritual beings and his fellow men, but even from me. This is a revelation for all of humanity, a revelation that, when it is spread, shall find open hearts receiving it with great joy, just as it must find stubborn opponents as well. And yet, what will they even be able to do to prevent the light of the spiritual kingdom from shining in the lives of men? What means can the non-believers avail themselves of to prevent these vibrations? Who is he that believes himself beyond the universal influence? That is, the creative and invigorating power of God. I speak to your conscience, to your spirit, and to your rationality. Yet again I say that you receive messages, ideas, and inspirations from other realms and worlds. Just as you do not know where your spirit came from to be made flesh in this body you possess, neither do you know those that communicate with it, invisible, and imperceptible.